So in order to do multiplication between matrices, we need to identify whether the two matrices are able to multiply or not by determining each and every single size or dimension for each matrix. Let's see the example. For matrix A, the dimension of matrix A is 2 by 1. For matrix B is 1 by 2, matrix C is 2 by 2, and matrix D is 3 by 2. A and B are able to multiply. As you can see, dimension of A is 2 by 1 and dimension of B is 1 by 2. The number of column in matrix A is equal with the number of row in matrix B. So A and B are able to multiply. And the dimension of product AB is 2 by 2. How about multiplication between C and D? So C times D. Look at the dimension. Dimension of C is 2 by 2 and the dimension of D is 3 by 2. The number of column in C is 2 and the number of row in D is 3. So since 2 not equal to 3, so C and D are not able to multiply. How about we flip it the other way around? D times C. D is 3 by 2 and C is 2 by 2. We're talking about the dimension. Since the number of column in D equal the number of row in C, so D times C are possible to multiply. And dimension of product D and C is 3 by 2. Now let's get to the real business, how to multiply two matrices. For example, let's A times B. Multiplication between A and B is multiplication between two matrices, matrix 2, 3 and -1, 1. The first step is you move the second matrix upward. So you move matrix -1 and 1 upward. Then you put line to help you work this multiplication, like this example. So we have 4 spots to fill with numbers. Now we're gonna work from the first row at the first matrix with the first column at the second matrix. So 2 times -1 is -2. We put that number in that spot. Next, we still stick in the first row at the first matrix, but we move on to the second column at the second matrix. So 2 times 1 equal to 2. You put 2 in that spot. Now we can move on to the second row at the first matrix, 3. So 3 multiple with the first column at the second matrix. 3 times -1 equal to -3. You put -3 in that spot. And we move on to the second column at the second matrix. 3 times 1 equal to 3. You put 3 in that spot. Now, how to multiply matrix B and matrix C? As you can see, dimension of matrix B is 1 by 2 and dimension of matrix C is 2 by 2. As I said before, the step is you need to move the second matrix upward. And then you put line to help you to multiply that matrices. This multiplication is quite different with the multiplication that we did before, but it's still multiplication between row with column. First, we multiply the only row in the first matrix with the first column at the second matrix. Each of them, which the row and the column, has 2 elements. Now, we multiply the first number at the row with the first number at the column. So -1 times 2 equal to -2. And then we multiply the second number at the row with the second number at the column. 1 times 0 equal to 0. And then we add those two numbers together. -2 plus 0 equal to -2. Now we multiply the row with the second column. We do exactly the same way like the previous. We multiply the first number at the row with the first number at the column. -1 times -2 equal to 2. And then the second number at the row with the second number at the column. 1 times 1 equal to 1. We add all those numbers together. 2 plus 1 equal to 3. That number goes to that position. Now we're going to multiply 2 by 2 matrix with 2 by 2 matrix. For example, matrix C, 2, -2, 0 and 1. We can multiply matrix C with matrix C equal to C squared. So how to do that? Let's check this out. The way we multiply 2 by 2 matrix with 2 by 2 matrix is quite similar with the previous work that we have done before. It's also row times column. Let's start with the first row with the first column. So we multiply the first number at the row with the first number at the column. So 2 times 2 equal to 4. And then the second number at the row with the second number at the column. Negative 2 times 0 equal to 0. And then we add those numbers together. 4 plus 0 equal to 4. And 4 goes to that position. Now, we're still in the first row but move on to the second column. We multiply 2 with negative 2 equal to negative 4, and then negative 2 with 1 equal to negative 2. So negative 4 plus negative 2 equal to negative 6, and negative 6 goes to that position. Now we move on to the second row. We multiply the second row with the first column. 0 times 2 equal to 0, and 1 times 0 equal to 0. 0 plus 0 equal to 0. You put that number in that position. And then we multiply the second row with the second column. 0 times negative 2 equal to 0, plus 1 times 1 equal to 1. 0 plus 1 equal to 1, and 1 goes to that position. So, how to multiply 3 by 3 matrix with 3 by 3 matrix? I'll give you a hint. The hint is also multiply the row with the column. You multiply the first number at the row with the first number at the column, the second number with the second number, and the third number with the third number. And you add those three numbers together. Well, doesn't matter how big the size or dimension of matrix is, as long as they're possible to multiply, I believe that you can do multiplication of that matrices.